from Speaking with Class. Hey English learners, welcome back to the NHÄT podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English with real conversations. I'm Aaron. And I'm Evan. Aaron, I have admit, pizza is my weakness. Last month, I promised myself no more fast food and eat healthy every day. And guess what? That promise disappeared the moment I smell pizza. Oh no! This change didn't stick? Not at all. 1 week of healthy eating. Then pizza pushed me back. Listeners, what about you? What's your weakness? Tell us in the comment section below. And like this video if your stories relate to you. Yes, and don't be shy. Writing your thoughts in the comment is one of the best ways to practice your English. It doesn't matter when your sentences are perfect. What matters is you're using English. Exactly. Tell us in the comments below. Every comment is great practice. And slowly, your writing will get stronger and more natural. And this podcast helps you with all area English. Listening, just by hearing us now. Writing, when you share your ideas in the comment. Speaking, when you shadow the sentences we say. Pause, repeat them, and practice with us. See, learners, that's the magic. Listening, writing, and speaking, all in the one place. The only one use the podcast actively, not passively. You know, that reminds me of childhood. I was a die-hard cricket fan. I used to sit glued to the TV, enjoy reading, and listen to the commentary. Whenever I heard a sentence that sounded powerful, I would pause and repeat it again and again. Wow, that element. Will shadowing become relevant, even become popular? Yes. And I didn't stop there. I would think, where can I use this stance in my own life? And when I finally used it, people were impressed. That's how I built richer vocabulary. Wow, that's impressive, Alan. You turned the regular temporary into English lesson. That shows our listeners something important. You can learn English from anywhere if you pay attention and practice. I like this comment this way, with just one habit. Listening to the NHÄT podcast, you can unlock many skills at once. Right, you practice listening, you shadow sentences for speaking, you comment for writing, and even, you forgot one more thing. Oh, really? What did I miss? Self-improvement. Our podcast is just about English. Every episode will give life lessons how help you grow a person. True, learning English and improving yourself at the same time. That's the powerful combination. One small habit can lead to big results. You know, there isn't all English ideas for this. It's kill birds to one stone. But here it's more like 4 birds to 1 stone, maybe more. And for our listeners, and idioms mean you get many benefits from just one action. Now you get learning a new idiom, and you're living in it right now by listening here. Exactly. And hey, don't forget, we prepared a free PDF guide for you that has key points, practice questions, and today's vocabulary. You'll find link in the description below. And later in the episode, Crystal will join us for a vocabulary breakdown. She explains useful words in simple English you can understand them and start using them yourself. Alright, let's dive into today's topic. Why challenge sticks? So, start with stop, reason, change versus stick. The habit loop. Our brain love routines. Once something becomes automatic, it's like a track or hard to leave. Yeah, it's like when you always grab your phone first thing in the morning. You don't even think about it. Your hand, it just reaches for it. Right. And when we try to change, the old track is still there, pulling its back. Oh, that reminds me of old enemy, pizza. Remember what I said earlier? I promised myself no fast food. The habits loop kitchen. Every Friday night, my friend expects pizza. So even when I tried to resist somehow, I ended up with my hand. That's just a good example. The brand says, This is familiar. This feels safe. Friday means pizza. And it's take you back to habit. That's habit loop in action. And that's why breaking habit feels like swimming against the current. The brain keeps pulling you back to old routine. But here's the good news. You don't have to fight the habit loop. You can use it. The trick is to keep the same cues and reward, but change routine in the middle. Oh, let's say Friday is my cue, and the reward's relaxing after a long week. I can swap pizza for something healthier, maybe a walk with friends, or cooking at home. Exactly. The brain still gets the reward, but the routine is different. That's how we reshape the habit loops, step by step. That sounds doable. At least for a shake of breaking free from a pizza habit. Now, let's think about these words for English learners. Take TV as an example. Imagine this habit loop. Q. You come home tired after school or work sitting on a couch. Routine. You switch on the TV and watch your favorite show in your own language. Reward. You feel relaxed and entertained. Now, here to reshape it. Keep your cues the same. Coming home and sitting on a couch. Keep your rewards the same. Feeling relaxed. But change the routine. Instead of watching your favorite show in your own language, choose the short English program. Maybe a 10-minute episode or even YouTube video in English. That way, your brain still gets relaxed, but you turn into routine into the English practice. Right? Same cue, same reward, just different routine in the middle. And the best part is, over time, your brain starts to expect the new routine. It feels natural. True, but the struggle doesn't end there. Another reason change doesn't stick is the dopamine drop. When we start a new habit, it's like going to the gym or learning English. We feel excited. That exciting must trigger dopamine, a chemical in the brain. Oh, I know that feeling. It's like we buy a brand new notebook. At the first page, we write it so neatly, every perfect, like it's going to publish. But I try to 15 or 20 pages, change on my dopamine will crash halfway through. My neat drawing suddenly turned messy, almost like a doctor's prescription. And that's the perfect example of a dopamine crash. Yes, exactly. Because dopamine is a temporary. At the start, we slightly personal fireworks. But as soon the fireworks fade, and we're left with a quiet routine. That's why many people stop. And they think, I lost my motivation. When really, it's just natural dopamine drop. But here's the key. Don't depend on motivation alone. Instead, build a system. Make your habits so small your brain can't say no. If you're easy and doable, you won't need to fire to keep going. Right, like the notebook. Instead of forcing myself to write 20 pages, I can start with just 2 or even 1. That way, my brain says, okay, that's simple, I can do it. Think about your English practice. If you browse and immerse just 2 hours every night, your brain is resist immediately. But if you start tiny, just 5 minute words and quick podcasts, your brain says, that's simple, I can do it. True. And once you do that small step, it often grows naturally. 1 page becomes 2, 5 words become 10. But it all starts with something so simple, your brain can reject it. Right. And even small step help. There's still another challenge. Our willpower is limited. Think of willpower like battery. That starts off the day, the battery is full. Then every time you make a decision, the battery loses a little power. Oh, I see what you mean. Like you're avoiding sweet. In the morning, I can say no easily. But every time I see sweet during the day, I have to decide again. Eat it or don't eat it. That's the point. Each decision drains a battery a little more. By the evening, the battery is weak and suddenly the chocolate cake is impossible to resist. That explains why one small piece turned into the half the cake after dinner. Yes, it's not about lazy or weak. It's just your willpower battery is running low. And when the battery is empty, self-control feels almost impossible. So the solution here is to make fewer decisions. If I plan meal advance or keep healthy snacks ready, I don't have to keep choosing all the day one. Exactly. And listeners, notice how your environment plays a vital role in shaping habits. When your environment makes right choice easy, you don't waste willpower. It's the same way with English learning. If your books, notebooks, or headphones are already on the desk, you study without even thinking about it. But everything is back away. Your brain will find excuse to skip it. Right. By reducing decisions and shaping your environment, you protect your willpower and save it the things you truly matter. True. But even if our environment supports us, change can still lead away if something deeper is missing. And that deeper part is intensity. Many people focus only on actions, like I want to exercise 3 times a week, or I want to study English more. But if you don't connect habits to like they are, it feels temporary. Yes, I felt that. For years, I told myself, I should read 1 book. But because I didn't receive my reader, the habits never last. It feels like homework, not a part of me. That's the problem. When a habit is only about actions, it feels fragile. But when it's tired identity, it becomes natural, like second nature. And listeners, think about your English. If you only say, I want to practice English, it may feel like a chore. But if you start to say, I am an English learner, or even I'm an English speaker, practice feels like a part of who you are. Right. Habits built on identity are stronger because they're not just something you do. They're part of who you become. And speaking of becoming stronger, it's time for one of favorite parts of the show, the vocabulary breakdown. Yes, Crystal is here to take some of the keywords from today's episode and explain the simple, clear English so you can understand and start using them yourself. Alright, Crystal, over to you. Hi everyone, Crystal here. Let's look at useful words and phrases from today's episode. Die hard, meaning someone who cares very strongly about something or never gives up on it. Example, he's a die-hard football fan. He never misses a game. Expect, meaning to believe or think something will happen. Example, I expect it will rain tomorrow. Doable, meaning something that's possible to do, not too hard. Example, the homework looks hard but it's doable. Dopamine, meaning a chemical in the brain that makes feel happy, excited, or motivated. Example, eating chocolates gives a dopamine. Trigger, meaning to make something start or happen. Example, the alarm trigger a loud noise. Willpower, meaning the inner strength to control what you do, even when you're difficult. Example, it takes willpower to say no to sweet. Resist, meaning to fight against something you want but you know you shouldn't do. Example, I couldn't resist the smell of fresh pizza. Identity, meaning the way you see yourself and the qualities that make who you are. Example, she feels identity is connected to being a teacher. Fragile, meaning easily broken, damaged, or not strong. Example, a glass was fragile is broke quickly. Glue to, meaning to watch or pay attention to something too closely that you can't look away. Example, He was glued to his phone all evening. And up, meaning to finally be in a place or situation you didn't really plan. Example, we went for a walk but ended up in a cafe. Push someone back, meaning to stop someone from moving forwards or making progress. Example, fear can pull you back from success. Cue, meaning a signal or moment that tells you to start something. Example, here a school bell is the cue to go to class. Halfway through, meaning in the middle of doing something. Example, I stopped reading halfway through the book. Kill two birds with one stone, meaning to do action that gives you better benefit at the same time. Example, by working toward, I killed two the birds with one stone. I save money and get exercise. Great jobs. These words and phrases will help you sound more natural and confident. Try to use at least one of them this week in writing, speaking, or even in your own thoughts. The more you use them, the stronger they become in your memory. Thanks, Crystal. That was super clear. And listener, don't forget the free PDF guides with today's key point in vocabulary and the description. If leave a comment to practice your writing, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Lit Podcast.